Today, I was on a call with a gentleman who is starting his own business. And as I'm talking to him, trying to give him advice on how to start promoting his company and things he should do to make his company grow in an even uphill climb, instead of doing the hills and valleys that some of us do, and I know we did in the beginning, I thought, what advice could I share being a legacy company that's been around for 41 years? And I started to put some thoughts together, and I thought this could help other businesses who are just starting out. The first thing is know your mission. Why are you starting this company? Why do you want to start this company? And I mean, really dig into the why. You know, some people might say, well, I want to make money. Well, don't we all? That's why we're all in business, is to make money. But why? We can make money several different ways, but why do you want to start this business? Now, I know when my mother started this company 41 years ago, the reason why is, yes, she needed to support our family, so she needed the money. But the other reason why is she saw a huge need for a company that could deliver B2B, business to business mailing lists at the time for companies like Frost & Sullivan and Business Publishers and Forrester. And so she went around the world finding lists, but that was her why. You need to think, what is your why? I know since the 41 years have taken place, our why has changed. And my why right now for our company is to educate people on the quality ways to do marketing and to grow their business. Because there's so many other companies out there saying, we've got the best plan. You've got to do this. You've got to do that. You know what? You don't got to do anything. So think about your mission, why you're starting that company, and always keep that visible. I mean, even have a plaque that says, my mission is this, or let's be the best educator in this field, or let's help as many people as possible, but really make it as specific as possible. And when you have that vision and you keep it very visible, so you know, you'll remember every day that you're going in and that's what you're trying to achieve. The second thing is always spend a part of each day being on the offense. And what I mean by that is we all as business owners tend to handle the everyday, which we have to do in order for the business just to continue, which is wonderful. And I call that the defensive mode. You're always on the defense because you're always just doing the business, doing the business, doing the business. The offense is when you're the one going ahead and thinking about new strategies that you want to execute to reach new goals or new heights, to take the business to the next level. And when we first started, we didn't do that. We were more in the defense of just getting the work done. And thus, we had sales that went like this. And when sales go like that, if you're a business owner already, you know that's extremely stressful because you never get to that point where you can plan for the future. And it kind of makes your days mundane and boring. And you don't want that. You want your business to be something that every morning you wake up and you thank God that you've got this great business and you're so excited to get to work to see what's going to happen. Because owning your own business, yes, at times can be exasperating, but it can be exhilarating, especially if you concentrate on that offensive side. And I know you might say, well, Donna, I'm just too busy. Well, yes, but out of your day, can you take 2 hours? 2 hours of your day and work it on offense. Or maybe you say, okay, during the week, I'm going to handle the day-to-day stuff. But Friday afternoon, come 12 noon to 5 o'clock is my offensive time. Whatever it is, find your offensive time. So that's my third thing. My second thing is to set a goal. Now, you heard me, a goal. I like to work in small increments. So I said, set one goal, figure out a strategy for it by researching it, but then you have to execute it. The reason why 96% of all companies fail before they reach their 10th anniversary is because they don't ever execute the strategies they have researched or maybe put into place. And that sometimes is because their goals keep changing, or maybe they have too many goals, or they just can't get the bandwidth to get it moving forward. So that's why I say start with one goal and see. And I always thought that. And then recently I just heard a story, which I want to tell you about, because it really cements in what I'm saying about the one goal. And it wasn't until World Innovators started to do that, that we really started our sales to go from like this to go like this. And when their sales are going uphill every single year, then you get to the point where you can start to plan new initiatives for the future. It also makes my life a little bit easier. I'm not worrying every night about what the next month might bring, or, oh my goodness, I've got to do the same old thing day after day after day. So, go in that upward. It'll make your life happier. You'll also do more. You'll see your company move and get to that next level. But this is the story I learned about recently. And it is about the British cycling coach. His name was Sir Dave Brailsford. I wanted to make sure I said that right, Brailsford. And when he became head of the cycling in Britain in 2002, they had only won one gold medal in 76 years. After him being the head coach, when you got to the next Olympics, so 2000, or I guess 2 additional. So in 2008, they won 7 of the 10 medals at the Olympics. And so, of course, everyone wanted to know, what did you do? Did you go out and get the best cyclist? Did you change your bikes? What did you do? Did you do everything? And because he was a professional cyclist himself, and because he had an MBA, he went back and really started to analyze what needed to be done to take the team from only having that one gold medal in 76 years to achieving success. Now, he said, at that point when he first came on the scene, the thought of getting his cyclists on the Olympic podium was daunting. It looked too far away. It looked like a goal that was unachievable. So he said, instead, we started to break it down into small increments of changes we could find. And so he went into each area and he would change like 1%. And let me just tell you what a few are. One was he realized the trucks that were carrying the bikes, all the dust that was in the trucks was hurting the maintenance of the bikes. So he painted the floor of the trucks white so that they would be able to see all the dust and make sure they cleared that out before the bikes went in. Simple, right? Just paint the floor of the truck or the trucks. The second thing he did is he brought in a surgeon and he showed all his cyclists how to wash their hands. Now, I bet you that's very valuable right now with COVID going on, how to wash your hands, because that helped keep his cyclists healthy up until and during race time. You can't have 6 cyclists. The other thing is he would bring mattresses and pillows with him so that the cyclists always were able to sleep in the same body position on the same mattresses and pillows that they always do. And so these small little changes started to create great results. And what happened with this is he ended up getting all the cyclists together, giving ideas of what they could do to help make it better. And so they all bought into this philosophy of if they change small increments, they could achieve great things. So he got buy-in from everyone on the team. So important when you want to have goals in your company. You got to get everyone to buy in. So now if you're first just starting out, you may not have a whole team to get the buy-in, but as you get more employees, make sure they are buying in to your goals. They know what the goals are. They know what their job is to get those goals achieved, and they're on board to get it done. What that does is, one, they're aware of the goals, but it also holds them accountable because they know what their job is to obtain the goal, and they know they have to get it done. I always tell people, if you're setting those goals, make sure there's a very visible chart, sort of like the ones when people are doing fundraisers and they put that temperature out there, and as they get more and more funds, they raise the red so they can see how much funds they've received. Same thing. It's very visible to everyone that this is our goal, this is how far we are, and this is where we need to get. And what that does is then you have your team who's bought in, they're being held accountable, but getting to work together and make suggestions to maybe get it closer to the top. I heard about the story with a manufacturing company, and they were trying to increase productivity. And so what happened, they had the different shifts competing against each other to improve their productivity. So one of the groups decided, hey, we're going to work through lunch, because they wanted to beat the other shifts. But it was that collaborative setting that got them all involved, and they were all excited, especially when they started to achieve their results. But we can all figure and listen to what happened with Sir Dave Brailsford, about what he instituted with the British cycling team and with your own company. So as you start out on this new venture for your business, or maybe you have an establishing business, and I'm giving you some insights. One, make sure you know your mission and you understand the why to your mission. The why is what gives you the leverage to get things done. If your why is not strong enough, you're not going to get it done. And it can't be just, I need to get the work done. The harder I work, the more it's going to come. The harder I work, the more it's going to come. No, you've got to have that point in your day where you're working on offense. You're working on new things, because the new things and the strategies is what takes your business to that next level. It doesn't keep you here, maybe with a sales cycle that's up and down. It keeps you here, then brings you here, and then brings you here. And with that, it creates a nice, valuable business that you're excited to go to every day. Remember, one goal. Set one goal, get the buy-in from everyone, and work on that one goal to make small changes that will get great results. I hope these tips help you. I'm going to be posting more about ways to improve your business so that you can have a steady increase of sales year after year. Talk to you soon, and please hit subscribe to the YouTube button below.